YouTube. And good afternoon, TikTok. And good afternoon to the rest of the wolf pack. How about ALBT? Did anybody catch that baby today? ALBT. Anybody happen to catch that one? What a monster. ALBT. Who got it? Who made some money on that stock? My gosh, that thing just would not stop. Cheap little penny stock that just went absolutely berserk today. I hope a bunch of you caught it. It was such a nice stock. It's up right now. What is it? 308%. I mean, my gosh. Closed at 29.5 cents yesterday. And all of a sudden, late this morning, boom, off it went. Looks like we hit a high here of $1.44. ALBT was on fire. Absolutely on fire. I hope you guys got that one. Victor, hello. Todd, it was a swing from 28 cents and got out at $1.20. What a nice profit. Wow. All right, let's see what's running here in after hours. All right. What is moving up the ladder here quickly? CADL is up a little bit. Popped up in after hours here. Not seeing much volume behind it. Let's see what GameStop decides to do. GameStop pushing up just a little bit here in after hours. That's encouraging. Brad played it 4 times. Can't beat that. Good afternoon, Kathy. Shea, we are talking about the big monster in the room here. ALBT. What a nice little run. SPGC pushing up here a little bit in after hours. It'll take these about 10 minutes to kind of sort themselves out, and before we can figure out which one's actually going to run. Cynthia, ALBT, SBOX, and MBOT. Yes, they were. ELDN. What's that one doing here? Let's take a look at ELDN. Updated data from a phase 1 trial. Popped up a little bit. ELDN. We got a press release here on Holo. Just saying it's the latest meme stock. FFIE, press release, also just talking about meme stocks. So far, nothing. Jeremy, PMEC. BBIO, hosting a call on month 12 and 18 phase 2 results on June 4th. So that popped up about 3%. SPGC right now is up the highest on my watch list. JZXN also popped up on my scanner as moving up. Take a look at those two. SPGC and CADL. ALBT still running. ALBT getting another little push here. It's up 10%, 10.5%. BRSH moving up. FGEN on news. Let me click on a few of these press releases and get them off the board here. A lot of it is just price target changes and talking about how their day was, beat the market, underperform the market, that kind of thing. Not press releases that are of any interest to us. MBOT. Let's see, let's click off of these, get them off the screen. FGEN. Good afternoon, Kim. Investigational new drug application. They got clearance for investigational new drug clearance, and that's on FGEN. So take a look at that one. Let's see, what else do we got moving here? OPTT moved a little bit. ALBT coming back down. BRSH still moving up. INVOX did well today. Jeff, you called that out mid-May, and I liked the news so much I stayed in it. All right. JYD, excuse me. JYD moved up a fuzz. Salty air and that ocean will make you tired. I am here to confirm that for sure. Nice long day on the beach and it will wear you out. Right now we don't have anything up that's up more than 13%. I'm looking down through some of these press releases, not really seeing anything so far. We still got a lot of time here. After hours market is still young yet. Let's give it some time. Inducement grants, BBGI, general market news, score, nothing. Yes, absolutely. SPCE, Annual Future Customer Conference. A lot of conferences popping up on the news right now. Fraud investigation for PATH. Downgrade. General market news. AFRM, fireside chat. Good afternoon, Silver Fox. What happened to LPA stock? I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it. SPRO, still looking at these press releases. We had a lot of them pop up here. Let's see if we can give you a heads up on anything you can jump into here in after hours. let's see, nothing there. Dave, FGEN 151 to 175. Thanks, Jeff. You are very welcome. Glad to see you guys jumping in and jumping out of these little penny stocks, figuring out how to play them. Let's see. Still reading news. Sorry if I'm missing comments and questions. Trying to get through these press releases as quickly as possible here. I got swamped with them all of a sudden. Virtual meeting of shareholders. All right, nothing. All right, let's go back to after hours. BJDX, FGEN. Faird Bingman, FGEN, 157 to 172. Love it. GameStop. GameStop. Trying to move up the board. It's like trying to catch a cat. All right. Pushing up. GameStop, GME, pushing up here a little bit. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of it. Good afternoon, Sheila. All right, BJDX still up 14%. JYD is up 13. SPGC up 13. Up 10 now. Still waiting for something to pop here. Let's see if we get some news that pushes one of these bad boys up. BJDX pushing up. BJDX now at 69.9. JYD still up there, but no volume on that. GameStop is still trying. It is still trying. Let's see. I have an account set up ready to start trading. We're going to find info on how to kick this. Pinky upside down. No, I hate to hear that. Hate to hear that. BJDX. Let's see if that gets another little push here. GameStop pulling back. Hopefully, none of those folks from this morning when we were talking in pre-market, hopefully none of those folks that were absolutely convinced GameStop was going to 100 today, hopefully none of them got burnt too bad. Don't like to see anybody on the wrong side of a trade. OLMA pushing up a little bit. It's up about 4%. So far, nothing. We've got a few that they're spiking up just a little bit, pulling back down, spiking up just a little bit, pulling back down again. So far, there's no clear runners. But we're watching. Stick with us. We'll get one. Looks like I'm going to have to refresh my feed on the website here. think we're back to being good again. All right. Jeremy shorted it from 32.90 to 28.02. Nice trade. Very nice. You can hear the ocean in the background. I wish that was the ocean in the background. I wish I was that close. Wall Street Journal. We have somebody commented here on our YouTube channel that Wall Street Journal reported they were considering kicking Keith Gill off of its platform. That'd be interesting. FGEN. Push, push, push. Clinical trial. Clinical trial supply agreement. Let's see if it keeps going. Russell 2000. Oh, here we got some more popping up here. ZPTA welcomes Darren Blakely as general counsel. ZPTA. 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 All right, shot. Nothing there. Presenting conference, nothing there. Oh, this is going to be fun. We're going to get one. Take a look at that ZPTA. See what you think of that. Looks like it had a nice little start there. Kind of fluff news on ZPTA. Just saying they welcome Darren Blakely as general counsel. Change in company officers doesn't usually do much for stock price. Unless they've got an incredibly inept CEO and everybody knows it and he gets replaced. Sometimes that'll push the stock price up. All right. Sorry about that. Had to make some adjustments. All right. INVOS. What is old INVOS doing? Let's go back here. The Darren Blakely. ZPTA up 34% here on this news. Keep an eye on it. JYD. Jay Diamond is in the house. Is it the Jay Diamond? Is it the Jay Diamond? 40 was good on GME. I pulled in 4K on options. The excitement will be closer to earnings. These guys fight it out. Is this the real Jay Diamond? What's your favorite fish, Jay? All right. There it is. There he is, the man himself, Jay Diamond. Good to have you with us, brother. Oh, how's those battles been going? I haven't done one of those since I did it with you that one night. ZPTA coming down. INVOS pushing up, so beautiful. I've seen a whole bunch of you commenting on INVOS. So I'm going to guess that a bunch of you were taking a position there. Up to 137. It's up 12% right now. ZPTA back down under a buck. Coming down hard. However, INVOS is getting some legs. Holy smokes. We just smacked 142. 141 now. INVOS is getting a little bit of traction there. Let's see what it's got left in it. LUXH announces formation of special committee to review strategic initiatives. Well, that doesn't sound good. Not typically. ZPTA back up over 1. Let's see if it can fight and stay above $1. Melly lost money today. And oh, sorry to hear that. Good afternoon, money. G-Wave moving up. G-Wave is crawling up beautifully. Look at that nice little spike. LUXH. It's climbing, but I don't like the news. When they start talking about strategic alternatives, that usually means there's financial problems on the horizon. Alex, good afternoon, brother. How you been? Wow. Really good to see you. I hope everything's been going really wonderful. Been a long time since we've seen you. Oh, I bet. Yep. I seen the video you posted with your son doing batting practice. Loved it. That's awesome. And I noticed he was doing it next to your wife's car, not your truck. Smart move. Very smart move. Jay is going crazy. Oh, your son's car. Okay, that was your wife's car. LUXH still pushing up. I don't like the news, but it's pushing up. Jay is sending all kinds of stuff. Sending all his GameStop profits. Oh, shoot. Good grief. LUXH, I'll say it again. I'm not crazy about the news, but it's still moving up. It's up to 46 now. Not crazy about the news, but you can't argue with the price movement, can you? If it's moving, it's moving. Oh, let's see. JYD stuck. G-Wave still pushing up. Going sideways. SPGC. No news just yet. Let's sort this by volume. Let me ask again, how many people got into ALBT today? How many of you caught that one early, real early, right when it took off, and managed to ride that one up for some beautiful profit? ALBT up 306% right now. That's from yesterday's, or that'd be from Friday's close. What a monster. Ashraf, good afternoon. Jay, we got everything taken care of in the RV. ALBT just hit 301% here from just hit 121. Yeah, I got the Starlink hooked up, and I think it's ready to go, ready for me to hit the road. I'm going to take it out probably this weekend. I'm going to take it out for a test run and try to camp in it, make sure that everything works, the plumbing and everything is A-okay, and I don't have any leaks anywhere, and it runs okay on the road. Going to be taking it down 75 at speed limit and see how she does. And if all goes well this weekend, I am set to go. All right, still waiting on something here to pop up. LUXH. Pulling back. Kind of expected that to pull back. Didn't really like that news on that one. Road Wolf, yeah. I'm going to have to get me a new neon sign for back here for in the RV. Instead of saying Wolf Den, it's going to have to say something else. Any ideas? What would be a great sign for the inside of the RV during our live streams? ALBT dropped. LUXH pushing back up again, trying. Oh boy, let's see. ZPTA still trying. Gosh, that came down hard. Straight up and straight down. Wolf Meals on Wheels. Yeah, and don't use the W word. That's for a snagging wagon. Wolfpack on the road. There you go. I like that one. Snagging wagon. Oh, shoot. You guys are too funny. Howl, H-O-W-L, press release. Werewolf Therapeutics, price target maintained at $15. Well, that doesn't help us too much. Wolfpack Hunting. Just got some good names popping up here. Stab Kevin. That one made me snort. Oh, too funny. Oh, man. That was a good one. The stabbing wagon. Oh, too funny. Stabbing cabin. Stabbing cabin. Wow. I don't know what you guys think is going to be going on in there. LUXH. Trying to push back up again. Boy, Jay is going crazy with the gifts here this afternoon. My goodness. Keep that up, Jay, and I'm going to be able to retire again. Computing Holdings announces inducement grant. Nothing there. ANNX hosting a conference call to discuss their phase 3 data. All right. All those conversion vans in the 70s were awesome. My cousin, I had some cousins that were rock and roll musicians back in the day, and they had one of those old 70s conversion vans with the shag carpet on the walls and the floors. Oh, I still remember that. All right. LUXH coming down. ZPTA. Not impressed. Came down hard after that news. Not impressed with what it's doing. LRHC just popped up. All right. Well, we're only half an hour into after hours here. So we're still young yet here. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you, thank you. LRHC got a little pop. LUXH is still in the #1 spot here. And it's not even doing that well. IR news. IR. GameStop. Lycee. TUP. Kodak. Share consolidation. That means reverse split. Strong trading day. APTO, 4.4 million registered direct offering. AFMD. AFMD. Take a look at that. Take a look at IR. That's the ticker symbol, IR. acquisition there. Neo not doing anything. Looking for that diamond in the rough here. EITF. Nothing there. Save. Patience. Effects. A lot of officers changing in companies. VLN announces acquisition of Acroname. We're not getting what we want here. Purchase local broadcast company. Koya. Nothing so far. These ones that I do mention to you and tell you to go check them out, at least look at them. Why do you have glasses? USA, I have glasses because I'm getting old. And I can't read without them. Not up close, anyway. That's what happens when you get old. When you get to where you have trouble reading the menu at the restaurant, it's time to get some reading glasses. Can I get an amen for that? You find yourself holding the menu out further and further and further. At some point you say, you know what, I think I better go to Walmart and get me some readers. And that's what I do. Go to Walmart and get me some readers. Charter. Still clicking through press releases, man. I got a bunch of them dumped. All right, nothing there. When are you hitting the road? Well, possibly if everything goes well this weekend. If everything goes well this weekend and I don't have any major issues, I'll probably hit the road Monday morning, the following Monday morning. Right after the live stream, I'll take off. And then Tuesday morning's live stream will be mobile. Grocery Roller, good afternoon. Daniel, yes, I got the Starlink. Got Starlink all hooked up Saturday and checked it out. Everything seemed to work okay. But I think probably next Tuesday will be the first time that I actually do the live stream mobile from the RV. Out on the road somewhere. So you guys will have to Be patient with me on that very first day of doing it, just in case there's some glitches in there that I got to work out. No, the volume, the only reason the volume is so much better on YouTube is because I've got a microphone connected directly to my cell phone for YouTube, and I don't for TikTok. I'm just talking into the phone on TikTok. So it's a little bit different quality going into that. LUXH. Let's go back to what's running. LUXH up to 47.93. With a double top here. Let's see if it pops through and breaks through 50. Let's see if this is going to flirt with 50. All right, let's take a look at what is GameStop doing. Boy, it's not even on my scanner anymore. GME. Oh my, down to 28. Hopefully, we had a lot of people this morning saying it was going to go to $100. I hope they didn't go in real heavy. Those meme stocks are picky and very fickle. If you miss the good entry, it's always best just to stay back and be patient and wait to see what it does. We'll see. It's probably not done. GameStop's probably not done. It's probably still going to... Retail doesn't give up on very easy. We'll see. But like I mentioned a few weeks ago when it hit 80, and I said that was probably going to be the top, and I would be very careful and get rid of your shares, and then it tanked down to 20. I said then that I think Wall Street learned its lesson the first time around. That first go around way back in the day caught them completely off guard. I honestly, in my heart, don't think that they realized just how powerful retail traders could be if they all band together. And they saw it firsthand, and I think it caught them by surprise. And they were not prepared for it. They weren't leveraged for something like that to happen. Oh, you know, a few bucks here and there, but not a couple $100 run. They were not prepared for that. And I said this last time a few weeks ago when it ran, trust me, they're prepared the next time. They've got all the important pieces in place to not allow that to happen again. I don't think, never say never, all right? Never say never, but I don't think you're going to catch Wall Street with its pants down again on a meme stock like we did several years ago. I don't think we'll see another one of those. It's possible, but I think they've wised up a little bit, and they have safety measures in place to make sure it doesn't happen again. And I'm not talking $15 run or a $20 run or a $30 run. I'm talking hundreds of dollars run. They're not going to get caught with their pants down again. I know we like to give ourselves a lot of credit as retail traders that we can't be stopped if we band together. But I think we underestimate just how powerful those companies in Wall Street are and what they can affect and what they can do that to you and I may seem a little shady and may seem even illegal, but they've got the power to do it. All right, ANNX popping up on that news. Conference call to discuss a phase 3 data. Popping up beautifully. Didn't run on the news. When the news first came out, it did not run. Now, all of a sudden, 3 minutes ago, it decides it's going to take off running. Can we break 6? We just hit 6. Volume coming in. Not as strong as I'd like to see it. There's 610. Yeah, I got the news on that one 15 minutes ago. And it didn't do anything on the news. Just here within the last 3 minutes, it finally decided it was going to do something. 644 now. Angel. Yes, somebody else mentioned that about E-Trade talking about banning him. On E-Trade. 644 on ANNX. Hell, let's just hit 650 on that one and call it a day. There you go. 655, 676. Are you guys hitting the ask price? Jeremy, apparently there's a couple articles out there about E-Trade banning Roaring Kitty from their trading platform. Don't know if it's true or not, but apparently there's a couple of articles out there, and I don't know how reliable the articles were, but quite a bold move, actually, to ban somebody like that. 688 on ANNX. Who playing it? I don't see a lot on level 2 on the sell side here. We get some bunch of buyers come in and hit that ask price, we could see $7 on this pretty easy. There's not a lot there. Just not getting the volume, that's the problem. We got the volume on the last candle. We got pretty decent volume, 80,000 shares on a 1 minute candle, which is not a lot. But we really need to get more than that. We need to see about 100,000 shares come in on a 1 minute candle and really smack the garbage out of that thing. It's trying to push 685. Will we see 7? It's up almost $1 since we just started talking about it. Push. Let's hit that ask price. James, ANNX, he got it from 655 to 677. Sean, ANNX, 567 to 669. Thanks, Jeff. You are very welcome. Ryan, 505 to 655. Beautiful trade. Scalped off a big chunk off of that, Ryan. That is awesome. 710, 716, 720, 722. Who is still in? Who is still banking on this one? Beautiful. Michael, did you get some of that when you called that one out? I hope so. What did we just hit here? 722. Not bad. Not bad at all. Thank you guys for hitting the subscribe button on YouTube. Very much appreciate that. Showing support and hitting that subscribe button. Joining us in the mornings and in after hours. And thank you for hitting the follow button on TikTok. Also, very much appreciated. And thank you, Jay, for sending all the gifts this afternoon. That is awesome, my friend. We'll have to do another live battle again. That was fun. That was fun. I didn't know what I was doing, but it was fun. And we are tied at 2-2. Although I think some of your follows felt pity on me and gave me a few points over there. I don't think we had a few followers from Wolfpack on there. Of course, a lot of our followers are the same. But all your folks kind of expect you to be there, and they know that you're going to be there, so they tune in because they know you're going to be there. So you get a lot bigger crowd, a lot bigger audience. I kind of surprised everybody by being on there, I think. Nobody expected it, so nobody was really ready for it. ANNX, come on, push back to 7, come on. Such a beautiful run, and then fall back to 649. LUXH failing. Looks like ANNX is the only one that's really made some money for us here in after hours. Really don't see a whole lot else. Let me pull up some more news here. GameStop. GameStop is still trying. Bragg, new chief financial officer. Just not a lot moving. ANNX, 650. Marv to the moon. I got the hiccups. LUXH press release. Shares rise 44%. Special committee to review strategic initiatives. Still don't like the sound of that. Don't like the sound of it at all. Anything else running? Anything else? Anybody see that running? I don't see any. Just what we had this morning. LUXH pushing up again. Where's that big volume runner from this morning? LUXH pushing up. It's up 38% here. ALBT not giving up, going sideways. Another beautiful run today, by the way. ANNX still coming down. LUXH still pushing up. That's about it. Burrow? Is Burrow pushing up? Burrow. Yeah. Burrow's being kind of sneaky, isn't it? BURU. Creeping up ever so slowly here in after hours. Just very slowly creeping up. Kind of slipping in under the radar. ANNX. ANNX trying to push. Come on. We need another big green candle there. But otherwise, relatively slow here. Relatively slow in after hours. ANNX. Are we going to make another push? It's back to 650. Come on. There's not much on level 2 on the ask side. There's not much there at all stopping this thing. A little bit of volume and off she goes. Of course, the same is true in the reverse. A little bit too many people selling into the bid and it's going to tank. I thought I'd do my kidneys a favor and drink some water this afternoon. Good old Zephyr Hills water. My favorite. Thank you very much for hitting the like button on TikTok and hitting the follow button. Thank you, Ken, for the update on that. One of our followers, one of our community members, E-Trade, has given them their new trading platform that they're coming up with and using him as a beta tester. And so he's been using it and critiquing it, giving them feedback. And he's keeping us updated on how that new platform is working. And so far, it's not working too great, evidently. Rye Gable, punching the damn clock. Well, that sucks, man. Yes, you did miss quite a few really good ones. Missed a couple of really good ones. Not so much here in after hours, though. You haven't missed too much. We got a nice little run on ANNX. Nice little pop there from 495 to 722. Pretty nice little run. LUXH was another one that popped up. That one managed to go from, what, 36 cents to 50 cents, so nothing huge there. And that's about it. That's about all we've had in after hours here. There hasn't been a whole lot. And of course, I don't know if you caught that other one today. That one was up beautifully. ALBT. I don't know if you caught that one or not, or saw it while you were working, but ALBT was up over 300%. That was a beauty. ANNX, still keeping an eye on that one. It's at 650. And like I said, there's not much holding this one back. I think retail traders are just a little bit skirmish right now. They're just a little bit nervous about jumping in here at this level. At least it seems to be that way. How is crypto doing? I didn't even check those today. How the crypto market was doing. SWN. Oh, let's see. Let's go back to some of these that might go. See if we can find one here that might go if it gets just the right amount of push. Burrow. That one's being sneaky. That's the one I said's been sneaky here in after hours. It's been slowly creeping up, kind of under the radar. Take a look at Burrow, B-U-R-U. Might be able to squeeze another penny or two out of that. It's hard to say. It's been slowly creeping up. GameStop back to 29.5. Doesn't want to give up just yet. Would really like to see the bid price climb up on ANNX. I need that bid up over 650. Come on. Burrow still climbing. 17. Ooh. Trying to break 18. He's having a heck of a time breaking that 18. Got up to 1793 and fell back down again. Well, I got a little bit of a spread building here on ANNX. Not a big fan of that. Burrow still trying. Well, we'll be back on again tomorrow morning in pre-market, see what we can catch in pre-market as far as press releases, some stocks running. Anybody have anything they're holding overnight? Holding for a swing play into tomorrow morning. $17.65 on Burrow. Man, it's trying. GameStop and AMC. ALBT, BJDX, and FGEN. PW, unless it spikes at 630. GTLB at 44.25 overnight. Some good choices. Well, I just don't see a whole lot happening here, folks. Let's take a look at ANNX one more time. We finally got past that 650. Finally. Got the bid over 650 like I was talking. Here's 698. Boy, it wants to go so bad. That thing wants to pop really, really hard. Xcure. GameStop at 29.5. FGEN. Really want to see that bust over 7 again. One more time on ANNX. ANNX. And Exxon. FGEN. Pretty slow here. Pretty slow. I've got a ton of stocks that are up 4%, 5%, 3%. Just, they're up in after hours here, but nothing is really clearly moving. Everything's just sort of floating sideways, popping up 1%, 2%, and then falling back down again. Definitely not one of those really, really exciting after hours. Except for ANNX. I thought we were going to have some fireworks there for a little bit. But it cooled down pretty quick. Still looking for that break over 7 though. Level 2 is so thin. I'm really surprised it hasn't busted over that and stayed. What's your thoughts on a good swing? Oh boy. Well, since I haven't been watching the market all day, I don't really have an answer. I'd have to pull up a few of these stocks and see which ones got beat down today that might recover tomorrow? Which ones ran pretty nice today that might continue into tomorrow pre-market? I'd have to do some little bit of research to know that. And I've been off the computer most of the day. I'd like to think that ANNX might run tomorrow in pre-market, but I'm beginning to doubt that. I'm not liking this drop in volume. Doesn't seem to have everybody excited right now. Yeah, I'm going to watch ANNX for continuation into pre-market tomorrow, but I don't, right now I'm not feeling comfortable with that. MRIN, press release, expands Amazon integration to unlock channel for all advertisers, whatever the heck that means. So MRIN, MRIN. Don't know if it'll get a pop here. It's only had 22,000 shares the entire day today, so there's no volume on that stock. MRIN. MRIN Software announces expanded Amazon integration to unlock channel for all advertisers. So make of that something to do with comprehensive advertising to suit to non-Amazon advertisers. MRIN. Let's see how that does on that call there. It's up 38%. Volume. We were at 22,000 when I mentioned it on volume. It's at 82 right now. So it's coming up a little bit. It's getting a little bit of attention. It's gotten more attention right now than it has the entire day in volume. It's at 344 now, 345. It got more volume on one 1 minute candle than it did the entire day. Well, we'll see. You never know which ones are going to pop up nicely. I think they're counting on that wording and having Amazon in the title to help push that up a little bit. And it might be working. I don't know. Ryan. Well, look at Ryan. Ryan grabbed MRIN at 325 and ran it up to 345. Very nice. Let's see how it does. We'll give it a few more minutes here to see if the rest of retail decides to jump in. Starting to push. What's the float on MRIN? What is the float? Ryan made that in about 15 seconds. It's a nice little pop in 15 seconds. kind of looks like it's going to lose steam here. Looks like it's going to lose steam and start falling. The jury's still out on that one, but not looking really good. ANNX back to 693. Let's get it back over 7. I wanted it over 7 one more time. 699. Come on. Somebody hit 699. Somebody hit 699. Ah, fell back down again. MRIN got a little bit of a push. ANNX is just having a heck of a time at $7. Just can't seem to get over that since that first time. Man, I want to see that thing run up hard. You ever find out what the float was on MRIN? E-Trade's got it at 3 million outstanding. I don't have my let's take a look here. Float checker. $2.7, $2.8. Relatively low float. Well, FinViz has it at 17 million. Wall Street's got it at 17 million. Dilution Tracker, Yahoo, and FinViz all have it. Well, you got 2.8 on FinViz. I got 17.2. So it's either 2.8 or 17, depending on which source you're looking at. 2.8 on Webull. Seems to be relatively low float. Be nice to see that push up. ANNX, look at ANNX go. We wanted it over 7, and look what we got. 722. Boom. All right. After hours high of 722. Let's see if we can get past that. Come on, man. Let's break through that previous high there. Falls right back down. Falls right back down. 719. Come on. I told you there wasn't much on level 2 on the ask side that was in the way. A bunch of buyers come in hitting that ask price. Could push that thing up pretty darn high. Just don't have enough buyers at the ask. Daniel, you called it. ANNX, good job. All right. Yes, we like that $7 range. Ryan, 665 to 715 on ANNX. Thanks, Jeff. You're very welcome. I'm glad you caught that one. I'm glad everybody caught that one. $665 to $715 is a pretty nice little scalp on that stock. All right, we'll give this a few more minutes. If we don't see any more news, I'll call it a night. I know you guys don't like to just sit. I know you don't like to sit and just watch me on the screen. That's pretty boring. AHT. I'm looking at press releases. ASUR announces agreement with Sure Employer Solutions. Nothing there. WPRT. Westport and Volvo Group's closing of the joint venture. SSY. Nothing there. ANNX. Still over 7, but barely. SSY. Take a look at SSY. That got some attention all of a sudden on a press release. SSY, Sunlink Health Systems, announces the sale of Trace Extended Care and Rehab for a pre-tax gain on the sale of approximately $5.7 million. That press release is about a minute old. Like 5,000 shares on that stock the entire day. $5,000 shares traded total for the day. $6,000 now. Got quite the spread on that, but it is closing up. Take a look at it. Always do yourself the favor and take a look when I say there's something might be interesting to go take a look at it. And with any luck, you can make something happen with it. Thank you, Kim. Boy, some crazy price action on SSY. Really crazy price action on the bid and ask. 5 million public float. SSY. Pretty consistent across all my sources that it's about 5.1 million. So relatively low float on that one. The bid is climbing. This is going to be a slow creeper, it looks like. But hopefully you guys could have got in pretty quick here. $106. We hit a high of 115 on very low volume. This thing's getting very low volume. SSY, Jeremy. SSY. Don't know that it's going to go anywhere. It pumped up. It went from 59 cents to $1.15 in 3 minutes. And now it's kind of stuck right around a buck. Volume has gone from about 5,000 when I first mentioned it to you to 64,000. So the volume is coming in a little bit. Nothing crazy. Just one of those interesting ones to watch. All right, well, let's give this about 5 minutes here, and I'm going to call it a night. Not much happening here. I would like to see SSY take off running just before I got off the live, though. I would like to see that one take off. ANNX at 703. MRIN still up 28%. LUXH still up 18%. Yeah. Looks like SSY might be done. Unless somebody with deep pockets gets interested in it all of a sudden. As of right now, it's not looking that great. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? $98, asked back up to $1 now on SSY. Don't think there's a lot of people that are paying too much attention to that stock. Stock only gets 5,000 shares traded on it in the entire day. It's not a stock that anybody really cares about. It's not one that anybody's watching. So it takes a little while for the news to catch on. It might get some traction here in a little bit. I don't know. All right. Well, folks, I think it's time for me to call it a night. I have enjoyed it this afternoon, and I'll be back on the live stream in the morning at 6:45 on the website as always. And I'll be on TikTok and YouTube at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Look at ANNX. Boom. Blew through that after hours high of 722 and smacked 739. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Keep an eye on ANNX. And SSY, that's my wild card. That's my wild card for tonight. I'm going to keep an eye on that between now and 8 o'clock on my cell phone while I'm watching TV and see what that does. That's my wild card. SSY. I better write that down or I'll forget it. SSY. How about, here's another one, CNEY. Nothing there. All right. All right, that's enough for me. You guys have a great night and keep an eye on those couple that we talked about. And I'll see you guys bright and early in the morning. Until then, have a great night. Enjoy your supper. Go get something to eat. Pull your eyes off those screens. Let your eyeballs rest for just a little bit. And I'll catch you guys early in the morning. You guys have a great night.